Wagwan people, glad to have you back. Today, I've got another powerful story lined up, so sit tight and roll with me, because we're going to dive into a journey that will make you see Jamaica in a whole new light.
Wagwan everyone, welcome back to the channel. When you hear Jamaica, what comes to mind first? Maybe you see golden beaches, hear the sweet rhythm of reggae floating through the air, or picture a hot plate of jerk chicken fresh off the grill. And you wouldn't be wrong. Jamaica is all of that: sun, sound, and flavor. But today, we're peeling back the layers to uncover a story that runs much deeper. What if I told you there was a whole civilization here, long before Columbus ever laid eyes on these shores? A people so advanced, so in tune with the land, and yet so often erased from the history books. Today, we're stepping back in time to discover the story of Jamaica's first people, the Tainos. For most of us, the discovery of the Americas begins with Columbus, but that's not the real beginning. Long before European sails touched the horizon, Jamaica already had a heartbeat. The Taino people called this land Jamaica, land of wood and water. And trust me, they didn't just survive here, they thrived. Now close your eyes for a second. Imagine Jamaica untouched. No highways, no hotels, no busy towns, just forests alive with birdsong, rivers winding through valleys, and waves lapping on pure white sand. That was the Jamaica of the Tainos. The Tainos were part of the Arawak language group, but don't let the word ancient fool you. They were brilliant people. They farmed cassava, corn, beans, sweet potato, and plenty of fruits using a method called conuco, raising mounds of earth that protected crops and made the soil richer year after year. That's sustainable farming centuries before the word even existed. Their villages were led by caciques, chiefs who guided the people. Their homes, called bohíos, were round, strong, and designed perfectly for the Caribbean climate. And their creativity? It showed everywhere. Sacred zennies carved from wood and stone, pottery decorated with birds and spirits, jewelry and tools, and huge dugout canoes that could carry dozens of people across the open ocean. Imagine that. Before GPS, before compasses, they were crossing the Caribbean and trading with other islands. Quick pause, me family. If you're enjoying this story so far, hit that like button right now. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more hidden chapters of Jamaica's history. Their spiritual life was deeply tied to nature. They worshipped Yukahu, the lord of cassava and the sea, and Atabe, goddess of fresh water and fertility. Their bate ball courts were places of both sport and ceremony. Community, culture, and spirit all in one. This was not some lost tribe. This was a thriving, innovative society. But then, everything changed. In 1494, Columbus arrived. He brought weapons, disease, and an endless hunger for gold. Within just decades, the Taino population, once in the tens of thousands, was devastated by forced labor, sickness, and violence. It was one of the darkest chapters in the Caribbean history. For years, people believed the Tainos were gone forever, extinct. But the truth is, they never fully disappeared. Their blood still flows in many Jamaicans today. Their influence lives in our words: barbecue from barbacoa, hurricane from huracan, canoe, hammock, and even the very name Jamaica from Jamaica. Archaeological sites like White Marl still uncover their pottery, tools, and carvings, each discovery bringing their voices back into the story. Understanding the Tainos isn't just about history, it's about identity. It reminds us that Jamaica's story didn't begin with European conquest. It began with resilience, creativity, and a culture rooted deep in the land and water. So next time you think of Jamaica, or better yet, when you visit Jamaica, remember the Tainos. Remember Zaimaka. Their spirit still lingers here if you know where to look. If this journey gave you a new perspective, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. What fact about the Tainos surprised you most? Let's spread these stories so more people see Jamaica beyond the beaches and beyond the music. Thanks for watching, family. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and me will see you in the next video.